Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective love reading. So that's for all signs, no matter who you are, where you been, what you're up to, whatever, where you going, headed, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Um, Before I even hit record, I kept saying, am I ready? Am I ready? Am I ready now? So I feel like this could either be you or your love interest, just flip-flop vice versa. If I say he, it could be she, just sit down wherever you fit in. If you don't fit in, stand up and get the hell out, you know what I'm saying? Maybe next time. I do want to apologize for not being around, for taking an impromptu break. It wasn't really much of a break initially. I was sorry for traffic as well. With the air conditioner in the window, it gets louder, but whatever. Um, Anyways, I was doing personal readings and I had quite a few I basically overbooked myself initially because I got slammed with them within like 3 days, and I just wasn't able to balance everything, and then my energy was drained, and my personal life and whatever, which I might get into that in like a story time thing, dealing with certain things, but I needed some me time too. So, and I almost feel like I'm saying that because a lot of people need some alone time, me time, whatever. And in this connection between you and whoever you're dealing with, connecting to, wanting, or whatever, I feel like through the disconnect, somebody was trying to find themselves or trying to figure things out. Maybe both of you needed to do that, but I feel like I'm I'm fine. I finally know who I am and what I want, because it's almost like I couldn't give to you because my cup was empty. So it's like that saying, if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else? Because how can you really give to others if your well is dry? If you don't have anything to give, then you can't give anything away. And I kind of feel that in this situation, that somebody was either dealing with depression or stress, anxiety, whatever. They had to get their own life straight, and I feel like I don't want to bring you down with me. I don't want to be a burden on you. Things like that. Even if you didn't feel that way, wouldn't have felt that way, even if you would have held this person's hand through all the bullshit, the roller coaster ride of emotions in life, I feel like they know, or they knew then, I feel like they know that you would be there for them, that you probably still are there for them. I feel like I just wasn't ready. Am I ready or am I not ready? Because that's what I was feeling when I went to hit record. So I do feel like this person is ready. They're kind of fighting with themselves right now, like, is now the right time? Did I wait too long? I think I screwed this up energy. I just saw that orb float up. Because of the weight, I could have really messed up what we could be. I feel like this is a love that I've never felt before, and I've been in love before, but this feels different to me. It feels, I want to say, peaceful, comfortable. I can be myself around you. But that was kind of scary at the same time, because it's like I don't really know who I am, and I don't want to wear a mask around you. But if I don't know who I truly am, then how do I know if I'm wearing a mask or not? It's something like that. Like, I need to be true blue, and I just feel like maybe whoever that is, they were lying to themselves too. So if they're lying to them, of course they're going to lie to everybody else. They're just that persona, their false identity, fake mask, however you want to put it. They just wanted to be authentic. They wanted to surrender to the connection to you, to their feelings. But I feel like if I cry or if I show too much emotion, that's a sign of weakness. And I don't want to be that vulnerable with anybody, even though I just have this inner knowing that you're not going to hurt me like that. I don't know if I can let you in that way. Something like that. But I feel like you knew this all along, because visions, this is a very psychic connection between you and this person. There could be telepathic communication, whether you're aware of it, they're aware of it or not. I feel like one of you might be aware of it and the other one is either coming around to the idea of it, or they just don't understand why they see the things they see, why they dream the things they dream, why you're fucking everywhere to me, kind of thing. What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? I feel like somebody's figuring that out. Your dreams, Spirit is definitely speaking to you through your dreams. I'm going to say that right now, especially in this connection, if it's going to resonate with you. I don't feel like you're having prolific dreams every night, but I do feel like every now and again you wake up and the vividness of a dream, it really impacts you, and you're like, wow. And you're starting to realize that you do have psychic abilities or psychic dreams, because you'll dream something and then it will happen. It might not happen exactly the way that the dream showed you or whatever, but it's very similar. I don't know, premonitions, something like that. Somebody might be waking up to their abilities as well. Because I kind of feel like there's someone that's very spiritual, and it's almost like you lit a fire within your love interest, within this person, whether you're aware of it or not. But I feel like I'm seeing things from your perspective now, or from a new perspective. Because I couldn't get on board before, because this person, it was like blocked ascension. So they're bridging the gap, these visions, this telepathic communication, this soul connection, whatever spiritual tie you have to this individual, that's bridging the gap between the two of you. So through the distance, I mean, there could be literal distance between the two of you, but I feel emotional distance, even if this person lives locally or whatever. I feel like that's what's bringing you two together. That's what's building this new bridge. Because I feel like this is the physical bridge, like that you can walk across to get to this person. Some of you might have to literally cross the bridge, even if it's over a fucking river or something. Crooked river. And this is a spiritual bridge. And it's kind of far off in the distance. You can barely see it, but it's starting to come into focus. So things are starting to come into focus, is what I'm feeling with that. But before I continue on, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I really hope that you do. Definitely like the videos. It gets shit circulating for those who need to hear these messages and whatnot, and all that hubba bubba bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I use bad language. If you don't like it, there's a door. See you later. Bye. Because ain't no one got time for haters. But anyways, we have, I can't say this, I'm Rama. It's Wonder Voyage, Crossing Deep Waters, Pilgrimage, and Journey of the Soul. This card, and it's making me think of a friend. Either you're going to reach out to a friend, or they're going to reach out to you, a friend of yours. So this could be that friend zone energy that I've picked up on for a very long time. Somebody that just wasn't ready for love because their heart was locked up. But I do feel like they're figuring out through these visions, through this spiritual connection, that you do have the key to their heart, or vice versa. I feel 333 is important for some reason. I just heard 777 as well. But and 555, like 55, something like that, which is massive change. It shifts. It's closing old doors to open new ones. I feel like somebody's cycling through karmic issues, getting rid of people that don't belong, and pulling themselves out of a rut or something like that. But anyways, I feel like you're like my best friend. That song, One Number Away, is coming to mind. Like, life is short. Even if we had all the time in the world, that wouldn't be enough time to spend with you. Like, I wasted too much time, and time is precious. So this person has dealt with loss, and potentially, death being that loss, knowing that you can't get lost time back, basically. And if you let too much time pass, somebody doesn't want to live with regret, basically. Like, what if I never see you again? What if I never get to say, why do I feel like I'm going to cry? What if I never get to say the things that I've always wanted to say, that I needed to say, that I should have said? You need to know that I lied. You need to know that I truly care about you. I almost feel like in this friend connection, this friend situation that could be turning to more, I can see my eyes welling up with tears. I don't know, I just feel very emotional, and I feel like this would be very shocking to some of you, because you're dealing with potentially an earth sign or an air sign, because I'm feeling like I'm not really in touch with my emotions, or that's somebody who's vibing in that energy, no matter what their sun sign is. But one of you was more in touch with your emotions than the other, and you didn't necessarily wear your heart on your sleeve, but you were more vulnerable than whoever you were dealing with. Because I almost feel like you were reaching out, like, I don't know how I want to word this, because I feel like in the past you were trying to pull this person out of their dark emotions, their deep dark emotions, depression, shit like that, trying to have them rise above these these feelings, like express your feels kind of thing. It's making me think of a dream that I had, which, obviously visions and dreams. I was just talking about that. I don't remember if I said this in a reading or not, but I had a dream where I was I even in the fucking thing? I don't remember. The people in the dream. I'm going to say me. Yeah, I think. I don't remember. But anyways, I was in a house, and the house represents the sense of self. Could be your house, like yourself, or somebody else's house. And I don't feel like I was in my house. It was somebody else's. But anyways, like a love interest, we'll say. So this person, I was in the living room because it wasn't my house. I don't know how to explain it with the whole people because it convolutes it. But anyways, I was in the living room, or there was this girl in the living room. We'll put it that way because I'm confusing myself already with the fucking thing. And she wanted to pool in the living room, and the living room represents like friendships, socializing, shit like that. Just other people in your life. And water is emotion, pool is like containing your emotions. It's like putting it all together kind of thing. Because it was hot out, there was a lot of passion. It was hot out. I want some water in this, Let's get some feels along with all this heat kind of thing. So I remember the owner of the house was like, yep, go ahead, do whatever you want. The floor wasn't finished. It was subflooring and stuff. And this girl had put a hose through the window to start filling up the pool, just filling up the house basically. And I remember the owner of the house was thinking, like, shouldn't you put a liner down to catch the water or whatever, because I don't think it's going to work, it's not going to fill up, but I'm going to let you try kind of thing. And with that, it's like with emotions, nobody's got through my wall before, nobody's pulled me out of my deep dark feels or got me into my feelings before, so you could try all you want, can't hurt to try, right? So this girl's trying and it's not filling up, and then the owner of the house, your love interest, went to this doorway. It was a stairway to the basement, and it was pitch black. You couldn't see anything, but water was rising above the stairs, like it was starting to come up the stairs. And there was this shopping cart with like 3 stuffed animals. 2 were dead and 1 was like alive, and this person kept pulling like its head above water, even though stuffed animals don't live. So it was almost like two people had tried before. It's like, or the same person had tried 3 times, third time's a charm kind of thing. And I feel like one person was trying to keep the situation afloat. Like, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Like, I don't want this. I don't want to be disconnected. I don't want this to be over kind of thing. So it's like behind closed doors, trying to keep a connection alive. But anyways, it looked like it wasn't working, but the basement had to fill up first to get to the living room. And once it started coming through, now the emotions are clear, they're out in the open, the water is spilling over and the pool is filling up. So I do feel like somebody is going to reach out and share their feelings, like, I want to be more than friends. Listen to that song too, More Than Friends or something like that. I feel like you felt this coming for a long time, and it's almost like I feel it, but I feel like a lot of you weren't really trusting your feelings or your intuition with it because it's taking so long. It's like, I gotta be wrong. Like, we're not talking. There could be blocks in this situation where you block them or unfriended them, or you just, I don't know, it's just a disconnect. There's a lot of burdens in this situation with this mountain. I feel like there's a big mountain between you and your friend, between you and your love interest, and somebody is scaling that mountain because the water's rising. And now it's like back then, whenever this connection started, you were reaching out to this person, your friend, your love interest, and trying to bring, feels into the situation. It wasn't working, but now I feel like since they're climbing over the mountain, they're the ones that are going to reach out to you to pull you out of your emotions, to validate your emotions, because we're bridging the gap now. It's like I climbed the mountain and now there's a fucking bridge to us to a soulmate connection, because it's always been there. It's like, even when you're not here, you're here. You've always been around. And this was, the swans were clarified with a reconciliation is coming and devotion hopelessly devoted to you. I feel like more than likely you, the viewer, have been hopelessly devoted to this friend, this lover, whoever the hell this is to you. Like, you're, even if you weren't talking, even if you stepped away, gave this person time, space, whatever the hell they needed, even if they were running around doing all the wrong things, call the wrong people, whatever, you were still, a piece of you, a part of you has always been devoted to this person. Like you're the one I want. And even though I am consciously trying to forget you, I'm, blocking you out of my head, I can't get you out of my motherfucking heart. You're locked in there. Like, no matter how hard I try to look away, I always come back around to you. Some of you might have dated this person temporarily, short term, long term, whatever. It's different for everyone. But I don't feel like this is an ex. For some of you it is. But for most of you, this is like a reconciliation of a friendship. Like, let's re-solidify this. And it's like the building blocks of love, of a reconciliation. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I see this. This is the bad boy, good girl, bad boy scenario is what I'm feeling, vice versa. Doesn't matter who's who here, but I feel like someone felt like you were too good for them because, I don't know, maybe you were nicer, maybe you handle situations better. You're just very generous. You stand out for some reason. So I feel like you took care of this person even when they weren't taking care of you, even when they weren't giving you the time of day. Because they were too caught up in their own feels for maybe about somebody else or just their past or whatever. I feel like I want to rescue you. You might have saved this person from themselves at one point, or them to you, whatever, because she's in the boat and she's a mermaid. He or she, but it's a she here. She lives in the water. So I could be talking to a water sign or about one. She lives in the water with the dolphin. But she's not on dry land, but she's in the boat. So you and this person handle things differently. Because like I said, one of you is more emotional than the other, but the other person can go in the water too. They can be on both land, and there's more of a balance within one of you, because the other one, it's either this or that. It's like they couldn't seem to find that balance within themselves. But I almost feel like you're like, here, let me help you. Let me show you the way. Let me show you that this can work. Let me show you that you can have it all, kind of thing. Something like that. I don't know. That's weird. But anyways, let's kind of dive in and see what's going on. Thank you guys so much for your love, support, and your patience, because like I said, I needed to take some time for myself. And that's what your person wants to say too, or this person. They want to be like, thank you for just being there for me, for giving me this time, for not giving up on me when I gave up on myself, when I gave up on you, when I went no, and you just went okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'll let you go because that's what you need. That is unconditional love, because it's going into a situation with somebody without expectation. It's surrendering the outcome. It's not fearing the reaper, not fearing death, an ending, a transformation, a change. So it's like, whether you're with me or not, I love you enough to let you go, to do your own thing, to do what you need to do for you, because I want you to be okay. I want you to be happy and successful and feel good, even if I'm not part of your life. But by surrendering the outcome, you're going to get what you want, because this person, I don't know, they see a fire within you, a strength that a lot of people lack. And it's inspirational, and it's a fated event, I can tell you that right now, with yin. The yin to your yang. Yeah, loyal heart. You've been loyal to me. They want this new life. They're learning how to be flexible, and they're surrendering to the outcome, the why. The why, the how, the who, the what, the where. Like, how is this possible, kind of thing. I keep opening up to imagine reverse. You don't have to imagine anymore. We're crossing that bridge. The visions that you're having, the dreams that you've had, I feel like are going to become a reality. Because I almost feel like this person, whoever you're dealing with, thought that you two weren't the same. But one of you, or maybe both of you, are shapeshifters. You can be the same. You can be whatever you need to be in the moment. Do you know what I mean? You can be in your feelings if you need to. You can be logical if you need to. You can be grounded if you need to, which we always need to be grounded. But you're flexible. One of you is. And there's like an ebb and flow. So in order to have this new life with this person, you need to kind of roll with the punches. You need to be able to bend with the wind. And you can, and this person's learning. They really want to know why you're everywhere. I'm just going to say. I don't know. I didn't even know where this reading was going to be headed, where it was going, until I just said, fuck it, and let's start it. And then all of a sudden, everything just came out. Listen to the side shit that I say, because it's kind of this connection. Like, I didn't know where we would end up. I didn't know where this was going, if it would go anywhere. But then I just made a split decision to say hello, and whoop, everything just came out. That's what I'm kind of feeling. So let's see, with the Pink Divine Love Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Oh, perfect match. There you go. You guys are donuts. Loyal. Look, you guys are a perfect match no matter what you shapeshift into, even if you shapeshift into a yummy, delicious donut. This is just the icing on the cake. So something really great is coming, and I feel like it's good news. So when this person starts talking to you, that's just the icing on the cake. There's so much more to come. And this isn't a shit cake. This is a delicious, moist, yummy cake. It's not fake. Alright, so new life. What is this about? Completion, the one. It's like, you're the one for me. This person can't stop thinking about you. I feel like it's kind of driving them crazy. They might be feeling a little obsessive. 222 I just saw. Like, you know, I thought about you often prior, but not like this. The silence is fucking killing someone. It might be killing both of you. I'm getting the chills on my leg really bad. That's like, to me, it feels like support. Someone putting their hand on my leg to be supportive. Like, I'm just gonna let you know that I'm here. You're not alone. Suicide prevention just popped in my head, and that's been coming up a lot for me lately, like a lot of suicide stories and things like that, and how to look for the signs. So someone was probably dealing with depression, and I almost feel like with this card here, with you two being friends, you might have pulled this person out of a really dark place, and showed them the light, showed them the way that, you know, life is worth living, life is what you make it, and you don't, that's not the answer. Something like that. You saved me that day or something. I think I said that, didn't I? We have lovers, you're my jam, close bond, and friends, which is what I was just talking about. When you start off as friends first, I mean, you really can't go wrong. That's the foundation, the building blocks of the connection. Somebody was having car issues at one point, or they still are, or they're gonna. We're all on different timelines, so I don't know when it is or when that's occurring, but don't worry. Some of you who are dealing with that will either get a new car, things will work out there, or your car will be fixed, it'll come out of it, it's not gonna kill it, kind of thing. Just make sure you get that handled before it gets any worse, whatever's wrong with your vehicle, if that's the case. I'm just getting some side messages, but that support, like feeling that hand on my thigh, and you know what it's making me think of is, even though my parents are divorced, and they have been since I was a teenager, that's how my father would always sit in the car with my mom. He would always put his hand on her thigh, when he was driving or whatever, and it's like a sign of endearment, like showing, I don't know, it's like, I'm here for you. Like, even though we're sitting right beside each other, I want to touch you. I want you to know that I'm here. It's a sense of closeness. Just like having like that innocent kiss on your forehead. It's a comforting feeling. I don't know. There's like kind of like parenting energy here. So you could be parents, there could be children involved, your end, their end, both ends, something. But it's almost like that maternal or paternal love that someone was missing or is missing. It's a very nurturing feeling. Like you could be a nurturer to this person. I just feel like you take care of me, or you could. And I want to take care of you. So one of you can take care of the other one in an emotional sense, and the other person can take care of you or them or whatever in a physical sense. And that could be passionately or practical things, you know, money, stability, things like that, finances. I want to buy you things. I feel like I want to show you off. Like I want to show... I not only want you to know how I feel, I want everyone else to know, like, you're mine, but not in a possessive way, but it's like, I want to show, I'm so proud to connect with you. I'm so proud to be part of your life, to be with you, that something like that, where it's like, you know, when you get really excited about completing a goal or accomplishing something that you've really been working hard at for a long time, you want to share the good news, you know? It's something like that. Like this connection has been brewing for such a long time. You're a queen to them or a king. That they, when you two finally come together, they're going to want to celebrate that and be like, we did it, you know? We're here. And I want everyone to know that, about our success story or something like that. I don't know. It's been a long time coming. And at the bottom of this deck, it says, choosing the right path for us. And ready to release this love block. So this person is releasing karmic situations and people and whatever. And I do feel like someone was tied to a past connection or person that did create a mountain between you and this person. And they're letting that go. They're blowing up the fucking mountain, basically. And working on themselves, getting in touch with their true feelings so that you two can work together. They're bending your way. You're dealing with somebody, or you dealt with somebody, because I feel like you're not talking to this person right now, who is very rigid. They were very structured and stubborn as fuck. It was like talking to a motherfucking brick wall with this person, is what I'm feeling. And they weren't budging. They would even give you an inch. You were giving them a fucking mile, and they would not budge at all. I just heard, I'm a brick house. Yeah, they weren't budging, but they know that they need to. In order to have this connection with you, this new life, this new chapter, this fresh start, they need to be able to go with the flow and not be a pain in the ass, be a stubborn butt munch. Yeah, 19 breaks down to a 10. Endings bring new beginnings. We need to get rid of the stubbornness and end the bullshit and have this bright, shiny new beginning. Moving on to the next. This person's finally moving on to you. They're moving towards you because I feel like you're moving on to the next, or you're open to other options, other possibilities. Like, you're not the only one out there for me, even though I have love for you and I always will. You're not here, and I need to be practical, and I need to be able to live my life. And if you don't want to be part of my life, which is kind of what this person has shown you so far, you have moved on for most of you, or you're in the process of doing so. Like, even if you're not talking to them and it looks like you've moved on, you're slowly emotionally opening up to other possibilities, to other people. You're being flexible, like, you know, yes, it would be ideal, it would be wonderful if you were here with me so that we could just hop in the car and ride off into the fucking into the sunset, you know, and have our happily ever after. But that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. So I want to find that, I want to have that love in my life, and if somebody else is going to give it to me, then I'll go take it. And this person knows it, and that's why they're willing to budge now, because they see you moving on. And it's like, no, you're my fucking jam. Some of you might be moving on with a mutual friend of yours. So if this is a friend of yours, like, you know, the whole friends turning into more potentially, You guys, if you grew up together or you guys just live in the same area, you might know the same people, and one of you might end up trying or attempting to move on with a mutual friend, and it's going to really set this person off. They're going to be like, oh, hell to the no, you know, like, no, no, no. You are my motherfucking victory. I will have victory and success in this situation. I feel like you both will. I feel like that's what's driving this person towards you. Happy home, things going well, happy, content. Yeah, this person wants to clean up the mess that they made. This person might be driving to your house like, oh, I'm coming over. Yeah, because they figured something out, enlightenment, and they want to start fresh. Take two, not, it could be take 10,000 for some of you, but it's like I want to show you the affection that I've always felt that I never gave you, that I never showed you. Please don't move on from me just yet. I'm not ready to let this go. I'm not ready to let you go. I just figured us out. I just figured me out. I just found myself. I'm sorry. Can I come over? One of you might be in the spotlight as well. Might be achieving a lot of your goals. So let's see. Perfect match and loyal heart, please. I don't know. This is really beautiful. It's very enlightening. I feel like I just got a lot off my chest. So somebody has a lot to say, and I do feel like they are gonna say it. They might start off a little slow, but if this person even catches wind, even in the slightest, that you are talking to somebody else, even if it's just in a dream, in a vision that they have, I feel like it's just gonna jumpstart this whole connection. It's like, did I kill the battery? I'm thinking of a car, a dead battery in the car, and then somebody comes with jumper cables and their car and they bring it back to life. And I almost feel like this mutual friend or this person that you could potentially be moving on to is starting to hook up the jumper cables right when your love interest is like, and it's like they're gonna use my battery, not yours. Like, we don't need it, let's walk instead, kind of thing. Six of Pentacles, yeah, equal give and take with perfect match and loyal heart. That's all about balance. Some of you could have Libra in your chart, Libra Venus, or be a Libra, whatever. The Ten of fucking Cups. You definitely could be an air sign, the Queen of Swords, but the truth is coming your way, or you're delivering it, whoever you are. Because this is the new life that you want, the emotional fulfillment. You fill all my motherfucking cups up, basically. I want to give to you like you gave to me. So this time around, when this person communicates with you, it is going to be more balanced. It's going to be more fair. Because they know that they pretty much are out of time. So they need to come in correct and speak their truth, no matter how hard it is to hear. Otherwise, this Queen of Swords is going to be like, bye, and just cut their fucking head off. The Wheel, yeah. Oh my gosh, and the King of Swords. Libra, Libra, Gemini, Gemini, Aquarius, Aquarius, whatever. Oh, and then Justice. There's definitely Libra energy here. And I said balance, didn't I? Balance will be restored. Stability, the relationship, the connection. Some of you really could be, you know, thinking about moving towards a different connection because this person wasn't working with you. They're both looking at each other. They're not back to back anymore. I feel like you guys, you turned away from them because they turned away first. And in doing so, it's circling back around. Because I feel like this is the viewer, this is you. And you're just thinking like, what do I do? You know, I said all I could say. I've done all I can do. You know, we all have free will. I'm not going to convince somebody to love me, you know? You either love me or you don't. It's like I told you that I loved you, kind of thing. And he's over here, he or she, this King of Swords over here thinking about everything that his queen, and I saw the Queen card, everything that he or she has said prior, thinking about the ending with the Crow here. Like all this wasted time. And it always comes back to you. Everything comes back to you. This is divine counterparts, and this is divinely guided. So the universe is bringing you guys' asses together. Just saying, because I mean, the wheel between these two, that is divine. Balance, equal give and take, you're mine. This person might want to start a family with you. Rainbows are also significant, as well as feathers. You know what's crazy? I've been seeing fucking feathers everywhere. I got this one in a parking lot. I have one in my car. I also found, there's one there, a blue jay feather. I got 3 over here, which you can't see, but I was literally finding them at all these different locations that I was going to. It's crazy. But, I don't know. I feel like signs are ramping up. That's why I just said that. So you're seeing more and more signs about this person, this connection, or they are. Someone is. Both of you are. Something like that. But it's because the universe is going, look at your fucking person already. Like, what the hell? It is not over. We were on a break. You know, Ross and Rachel. We were on a break. You're going to get a 10-page letter front and back, maybe. Somebody has a lot to say, and I don't want to put this away. Okay, so when this person comes back to talk to you, they're not going to walk away again. It's like, once I open my mouth, once I come forward, once I move towards you, that's it. I'm not going again. Like, you're either in or you're out. And when this person is in, they're all in. You're dealing with someone who is extremely loyal to the right, well, they were loyal to the wrong people at one point, but I feel like if they feel that you are the right fit in their life, as a friend, as, you know, a lover, as whatever, then they are loyal to you. But if they're questioning things, their loyalty might be a little wavering. But I do feel like they will be loyal to you. You can trust them. They can trust you. It's very balanced, like I said. But yeah, I can't put it away. And she's got the dice around her neck, and that's the car thing. This person might want to drive towards you, no matter how far away you live from one another. Their name could begin with an R, or yours could. A, or J, T, and K. Anyways, I'll put that right there. JR, they could be a junior, or that could be their name, JR, yours, initials, RJ, something like that. Yeah, you guys are definitely manifesting. I feel like the Empress energy is manifesting this new beginning, whether he or she is aware of it or not. This person could potentially become the mother or father of your children down the line, or it's a blended family situation. We have Temperance, there's Sagittarian energy. Balance and balance again. Reconciliation, we have reconciliation twice as well. I want to give to you. It's the dark and the light coming together. I'm seeing... I kept wanting to say I'm seeing the yin yang, but I'm not, the dark and the light, like I said. But the infinity symbol, it's like protecting this connection, protecting you and I in the dark, possibly at night. I just want to hold you in my arms. Everything's going to be all right. Somebody is a natural born protector. One of you is I feel like both of you like to lead and take charge and be in control of situations, but with each other, you two would be able to, like, kind of be flexible with one another. Like, you lead in this area and I'll lead in that area, kind of thing. I feel like you, the viewer, more than likely took the lead in the situation prior to try to move it forward to become more than friends or whatever. And now it's this person's turn, checkmate, bitch, you know. So they need to take the lead. They're learning how to take the lead because they didn't want to be in front. I'm picturing the roller coaster in a dream I had. They don't want to be in the front because the crash landing, it's scary sometimes. So they were kind of hanging back, but they know that they have to because this roller coaster is going to derail. Somebody else is going to take the lead. If somebody else jumps in that truck and takes charge, you're gone. You'll be moving on, and they know it. But yeah, they want to reconcile with you. They want to bring you bring something unique to the table, but they want to bring something unique and different to the table, like motherfucking sunshine. I'm telling you, the dark and the fucking light. They want to illuminate some of the burdens, some of the bullshit that they've been going through. This person has been heavily burdened by the thought of you moving on for good, you not wanting them anymore, because I feel like I'm just watching my happiness walk right out the motherfucking door. It flew out the window. It's like a caged bird being set free, something like that. I don't know. You can never be somebody's happiness, but you can add to it. And I just feel like I'm very happy when I'm around you. There's like comedy here as well, like joking around, being goofballs. But anyways, this person wants to illuminate not only their feelings for you, but they want to illuminate the struggles, the shit that they've been dealing with. And I feel like I want to tell you that I left somebody, that I'm not with somebody, that I don't want them anymore, that I had a realization about this karmic individual, this ex, this whoever the fuck they had feels for, if that applies. It's taken a lot of time, it's taken a lot of work to finally let go of this specific person or situation. Some people might have had to get out of a living situation. I feel like I'm packing my bags and I'm coming your way kind of thing. It's gonna shock someone. Yeah, because they're in a stressful situation. They're around people who like to take charge. Your love interest, whoever this is to you, has been listening to the opinions of others for a long time, and they've been listening to all the wrong people, and they're walking away from the headache. Like, no, you give me a fucking migraine, bitch. Bye. You know, I need to go where my happiness is, you know, where I can breathe again, where I don't have to live off from ibuprofen kind of thing. All right, so let's see, being flexible. Whoops. The 9 of Cups with the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So this is not only an emotionally stable, it's also financially stable. So I feel like it's very well rounded. Not to mention, with all this balance, we have the sun and the fucking moon. Secrets are coming out. There's secrets of secret feelings here, secret emotions. I hid my feelings from you for a very long time, but I've been praying for you, for us, for this, and I can't just sit here and keep praying. I need to take action. This person knows that. So I feel like we're going from kind of dreamland here, like, because there's defensive energy too. Like, this is why I've been guarded. This person wants to explain why they had their wall up with you, or you to them, whatever. But they were protecting their heart space for a long time. But what was I gonna say? They're bringing everything out to the light. They know that they need to take action, and this is in Pentacles are tangible. It's in the physical realm, so this is them actually coming toward you. So it's not just a pipe dream. It's not just a wish anymore. It's a reality. For some of you, this person could have been married or in a karmic situation. Like I said, they're moving out, moving on for some. Someone was also saving their money, because finances play a big role in this situation. One of you or both of you, you weren't feeling financially stable. That's changing. If you've been praying and manifesting financial increase, don't worry, you're going to be rewarded. You'll be able to move out of a home situation. You'll be able to move away from unhealthy people, whether they're family, friends, whatever, roommate, doesn't matter. I feel like don't let opportunities pass you by, but you will have the money that you need to go where you need to be. You're right where you need to be right now, and don't worry, things will change for the better. Because this is like a tent, it's not an actual home, so I kind of feel like this is my temporary home. That song, but that's like going home, you know, up to heaven. It's my temporary home. Wherever you are right now, or that karmic situation, it is temporary for you, them, whoever's dealing with that. It's my temporary home. You're my permanent home. Because when I come home to you, I ain't fucking leaving again. This person also wants to let you know that they friend zoned you out of fear. They kept their walls up. I almost feel like I want to just stay your friend, kind of like just, hey, what's up, check in every now and again, because I don't want to get in touch with my feelings, but I don't want you to leave. But there's a message of good news coming in as well. It has to do with making a choice. They could have been choosing between you and somebody else. For some of you, like I said, getting out of their temporary home, but they do choose you. This is Gemini energy with the Page of Cups. You might have thought, oh, they'll choose me when pigs motherfucking fly. Like, this person ain't never choosing me, 444. But they are. They did. They chose you a long time ago. Could be dealing with a fire sign, not necessarily. You're just very alluring to them. There's a lot of passion here. I feel like anything that was hidden from you, you already knew anyways, but you're going to get those concrete answers. You're going to get the evidence that you need. This person's going to speak the fuck up, and you're going to be like, what? When? How? why are you saying this all of a sudden? You know, something like that. It's crazy. Someone can't stop looking at your photos. They're stalking you on social media, whether you're friends with them online or not. They have a way to see your shit regardless. They want to travel towards you. Fireworks, sudden epiphany, beauty, intense feelings, enjoying the moment, new experiences. New Year's Eve or the 4th of July, Independence Day, whatever, could be very significant to this connection to you guys. A sudden explosion of messages and calls. Yes, this person is coming in with a motherfucking bang. We have the bridge. They're bridging the gap between the two of you. We have the bridge twice. They're being guided. They can't stop thinking about you with attic space. They had a lot of shit they needed to clear out, and they're gonna, I feel like this weight on my shoulders, the only way to lift all those burdens off my back completely is to speak up and to enlighten you. And they know that they need to. They're being led and guided by the universe, by the divine with the wheel, to come and say something to you, and they're going to. They could have had an epiphany around the 4th of July. I feel like this connection might come together for some of you around New Year's, but for the most part, I just feel like that's a significant date for some of you. You're so beautiful to me. For some of you, on the 4th of July, this person had an epiphany. Like, they wish that they were with you. They could have seen you in passing, or you them. But I feel like I should have talked to you sooner. I should have spoken up sooner. But they're going to try. And once they start talking, they're not going to stop. Because they can't stop thinking about you. They're at the edge. At the edge. This is the Fool. They're getting ready to leap. Yep. Here's your fucking sign. If you're looking for a sign, there you go. Their heart was locked up before. I said that before. You have the key to my heart. They're making a decision. And it's a practical one. This person was choosing money over you, or or what they thought was a more stable connection or situation. There could be financial ties that for family issues, you know, child support, alimony, something like that. Like, I don't have much to give. I don't have much to offer. There's like a sense of lack when it comes to finances on one side or both sides, but I feel like that's changing. And this person before was like, it's either love, it's you, or it's money. And someone chose to stay in a fight for financial reasons. They didn't let go of their stability because, you know, it's like, I can't take this risk right now kind of thing. But they wish that they chose you. And what they're realizing is that they can have the best of both worlds if they just put these two doors together and make it one and go through. Because that's what this is showing. We have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So it's the best of both worlds. It's love and money, basically. You're going to have it all together is what I'm feeling. And they're seeing that. They're seeing it's not an illusion. That wishes and dreams do come true. This person hid their feelings for such a long time. That's awesome. That's really cool. I don't know who this is for, but damn, I wish it was for me. You're my jam. You're my peanut butter and jelly. Or whatever. But yeah, that's what I have for you. I will get back to my individual signs. I still have to do Gemini and Pisces, so don't worry. I haven't forgotten about that. I'll finish those up and then I'll do all my other signs. I know I'm really behind. I do have openings for personal readings. If you're interested, email me. All the info's in the box below. I'll give you whatever information you need on personals. I do have openings, so hit me up if you're interested. And thank you for your love, your support, your donations. You can join me over on Patreon if you like. I might actually, if I do like a story time or just talk about what's been going on, I might post that over there. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do right now, but I do love talking to y'all. Anyways, I've missed you guys. I love you guys so much. And this is fucking beautiful. The sun is shining today. The storm is coming to an end. The clouds are clearing. They're lifting. Somebody's rising above their insecurities and their uncertainties. Like all this confusion. She's standing up. There's like with visions. It's a higher knowledge. This person's finally ascending. The blocks in ascension, the blocks have finally been removed. is what I'm feeling. There's like, they're looking at the big picture. There's a purpose here. There's meaning to this. And they're trying to figure out what it is. I feel like when this person communicates with you, they're going to figure it out finally. Like, that's what all that meant. Why the fuck did it take me so long to figure it out, you know? But yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. But that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. I love you guys so much, and I will be back really soon. Peace.